time for another episode in the Mastering and Monsters universe, where today we got Pokemon fused in Mastering and Monsters. More lore to go with it. Let's get started, eh? In the kingdom of Tunaros, where they honor the gods of their religion, the singing monsters, a young child was playing on their Nintendo DS. In this world, imagination is the most powerful element. Great Island Behemoth took the child out of their house. They went through the roof as if they were a ghost, a phantom of sorts, he nicknamed, and raised the child up in front of the colossal. The behemoth knew the boy would grow up and become a great hero in it, so they brought to life the child's Pokemon team, the one from their DS, and fused each member with one of the heavenly singing monsters. They were literal gods fused with Pokemon. So let's see what the team was for this soon to be hero. Start off, we got Flower Champ, which is obviously Machamp from the team. He had to trade him with his friend in it. And Flower. I definitely thought Flower works here because it's got such big fists and feet and it looks very strong. Sounds well, and I think this one is one of the cool ones. You ain't seen nothing yet because the next one was one of the stronger ones, isn't it? Very powerful, able to cause earthquakes. Obviously part Rhyperior, but also that guy. Can't remember the name of that guy, but my mortal enemy. Never remember their name. They can drill through the ground using more rocks to repair themselves when they get damaged. No one knows where these things live, but he said one day they'll come back down to earth. So the next we get grass. So good. Very icy powers able into a glacier in minutes. However, that icy shell gets replaced with flutes, and if you hear of his Pokemon threatening melody, you should run away as fast as possible. Lapras didn't even have a tail, but now it's even more serene, but even more deadly. Next up, Polyvlog. Now, the great island creature, whilst turning the activity into these great abominations. Hey, I mean, you weren't able to realize in fully whether it was Poliwrath or Politoed, so it tried his best of using them both with a flog. It worked out pretty well. He had to pull some dinosaur elements. As you can see, it's old, because dinosaurs who have the tongue beard, and even some anglerfish parts. This one's truly one of the ones, with some made up of the crystals along Flog's back. But you ain't seen nothing yet. The next two are super powerful. This is T-Wrath, obviously for one of the newer Pokemon, and T-Rox. This was one of the more brutal formations as the Rigor began to sprout out of T-Roxes, beginning to do the same thing. But now the tail is another, so it gets stuck in here. And some of its feet have been replaced with what was on Friggraph's head, and it's covered in armor plating, similar to T-Rox's scales, even as the T-Rox, both of them fight, even when they're fighting against evildoers, sometimes they're fighting more amongst themselves. The most powerful of these is Thump Dragon and Hydreigon. This one is more on level with the great massing and monster gods, including me. But anyway, it's Thumpy is a more dragon-like and bounce on the mushrooms. Thump Dragon will sometimes even whack it with its other head and launch from enemies. But the Thumpies don't like that, so the roots of the mushrooms dig into this Pokemon's skin, hurting it, making it angrier, so it hits the Thumpies. And it's an endless cycle of pain and destruction. So it's one of the more powerful ones. Hey. There. Are you me? You get out of there! Or me?